Okay, we are live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing, and I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And the game is that I have 13 decks. They all have a lot to say. So I choose which one gets to speak by using pretty jingly dice. Alright, and I see that John popped in. Hi, John. John says hi. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. And while I wait for people and questions, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick an Oracle deck to read from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the information card. I leave it in the box. It's shy. Don't bother it. And Preston says, hello, Yellow Heart. Hello, Preston. I hope you're doing well tonight. It broke. These are big stiff cards. And Preston says, thank you, same with you. Thank you. You are free to ask questions. I just like to fill time with Oracle cards. Okay, well, first card of the night. Absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. All well-being is the basis of all that is. It flows to you and through you. You only have to allow it. Like the air you breathe, you only have to open, relax, and draw it into your being. Beautiful. And Preston says, what is my Leo thinking about tonight? It's a very good question. I will ask the cards. I have a drink of water first. I got ice. Okay. I know, I should have done this before stream, but that's not what happens. Supposed to doesn't happen here. Supposed to doesn't happen here. Okay. I notice you. Focus. Alright. You know what? That sounds like... And John says, how's your evening going? I am well hydrated and rested. Well, maybe not fully rested, but I'm up. I'm awake. Anyway, what a Leo could be thinking about could be anything. So it's an anything on deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? I think the evening is going peacefully. I have not gotten into my family's drama today. So very peaceful. I've stayed out. I've stayed out of the way. It's the best thing you can do sometimes. I do not live with my mom. I live with my grandmother. My Oma. Okay, so Preston's Leo is thinking fake it until you make it. Let's look up what that means. 45. Fake it till you make it. A terrific way to access your sixth sense immediately and get your psychic engines up and running is to apply my favorite psychic rule. Fake it till you make it. That's right, pretend you're psychic and trust your vibes implicitly. Give it a try. If you were psychic, what would your vibes tell you about your health, your business, your relationships, your love life, and especially about what you want to know right now? Let your imagination run wild and tap directly into your psychic system and set your vibes free. You can take this a step further and invent a secret self, a psychic persona, a sixth sensory genius who speaks through you when called upon. Have fun with her or him, and give her or him an exact name like the Wizard, Dr. No, or simply Genie. Anytime you want to tap into your vibes, pretend that you're incredibly psychic and allow your inner psychic to speak. Don't think twice about what you'll say. Just make it up. But do listen, because even when pretending, you'll tap into your sixth sense. It doesn't matter how you open the door to your inner voice, as long as you do open it. Fake it till you make it work, and enjoy. So your Leo is being very creative. And I want to see like this is more like focusing on presenting themselves. This is a Leo after all. A Leo that presents themselves as confident and cool and amazing as Leos love to be. So I'm definitely getting the vibes that this Leo is just having fun with it all and not taking anything too seriously tonight. And that is what the cards say. And John says, if I stop talking to Griffin, what will he do? Ooh. If John stops talking to Griffin, what will he do? You know what? That sounds like another, let's see. No, that sounds like a tarot card question. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. And Preston says, spot on. I've been thinking like that for the last few weeks now. Preston says, thank you. Yellow heart. You're very welcome. Okay. So, if I stop talking to Griffin, what will he do? If John stops talking to Griffin, what will he do? Interesting. It's interesting that when you stop talking to him, he wants to open up. That's very interesting. He is gonna go and travel a bit. But he's gonna want to open up. He's gonna wonder why he's not getting the attention he had before. And he's gonna go looking for someone to talk to. And he's gonna go look for someone to battle logically. Someone younger. I get the feeling that this is John. I get the feeling that he's gonna try to pursue you and talk to you like you were. He's not gonna understand why you're not talking to him. Yeah. I think eventually he's going to want to go to you to talk to you. That is what the cards say. See, can I ask if the name of my Leo? Can I ask if the name of my Leo? Can I ask the name of my Leo? I don't think I have a naming system prepared for that. So I'm gonna say, you should choose a different question, Preston. I don't really have a name here. I don't have anything, I don't have any sort of Ouija board or anything that can be that precise. So I'm going to say that's not going to be a very good question. You can ask a different question, though. And then John says, what is he thinking right now? What is he thinking? What is Griffin thinking right now? Oh, gee. Okay, those two just popped out. You're a funny one tonight. Very slippery. Don't Oh, don't give me those. Oh my. Well, a victory in pentacles. In pentagrams. And a calm in source. So right now, he's calm in his mind. And he is actually feeling really good about his resources right now. And that is what Griffin is thinking about. I hope that helps you out, John. And then I see Preston's. Where's my thing? Here it is. Is Preston's Leo thinking about Preston right now? 7. Is Preston's Leo thinking about Preston right now? Okay, 2 of that. So that was a no. Sorry. He's thinking of 2 of Wands. He's thinking about action decisions right now. He has decisions to make and opportunities to find. So that is what your Leo's. Oh, is my Leo thinking about me? No. So he's not thinking about Preston. He's thinking about decisions he has to make. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out, Preston. And then John's was about the situation with me right now. 3. 1, 2, 3. Supernatural tech. And Preston says, thank you. You are very welcome, Preston. I don't know, John. This deck likes you tonight. Okay. So what's he thinking about right now? About the situation with me right now? Okay, so what is Griffin thinking about John right now? What is Griffin thinking about John right now? The Ace of Pentagrams. He thinks you are a resource. Interesting. It's like the beginning of a resource, like you're useful. That kind of vibe. He thinks you're useful. Knight of Bones. He thinks you're useful and you get things done. But he also thinks you are easily manipulated with your emotions. And that is what the cards say. He Cruella Lover! She's here to lurk. Hello, my darling. Welcome. Lurk away. And John says, is he mad I won't talk to him? That's a very good question. Is he mad? Is Griffin mad that John won't talk to him? Okay, ignore the voices you hear in the background if you can hear them. It's just family. Is Griffin mad? He is a... That's interesting. Yes. But he's not going to show it. He is upset. But he's not projecting it. Like, there's a sleeping cat here in actions. So, and there's, funny enough, if you look, there is a tiny lion there. The lion is really catching me tonight. But he might be upset, but he's kind of cozy. It's not like settling in yet that he's angry, but he's not happy about it, that you're not talking with him. But right now we're at a point where he's feeling relief that the stress you guys have with each other usually is not there, but he is not happy that you are not talking with him. And that's going to be something that happens later. He's going to start to miss you. And then he's going to start to come back like, why isn't he talking to me? And that is what the cards are saying. And Preston says, will I be successful when I start my business this year? It's a very good question. Seven. Will Preston be successful when Preston starts their business this year? Will Preston be successful? Will Preston be successful? This year. Will you be successful this year? Yes. All right. Preston, you will be successful with your business this year. The So this is the Major Arcana. This is the Hierophant, which I love that it's also an elephant. So if you follow a traditional path with your business, it will be successful. It's actually also suggesting that you find someone to help guide you, someone a bit older and more experienced with businesses to help you out. So do go find a mentor, because this is a card where you go and find a mentor, a guru, a teacher to help you out with questions. So go get one of those and your business will be successful. Okay, John says, does he know I know he's a narcissist? Alright. Deck. Like he knows I know the facts. Does he know that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I know? Number 7. Oh, the shenanigans. Does he know? I know. It's just gonna go around and circle in my head. So, does Griffin know that John knows? Does he know I know? I love that circle question there. It brings me joy. Okay. So does Griffin know? Does Griffin know? He does. He does know. He knows that you know. He's still quite proud of himself, even though you know. He's okay with it. This does not bother him. Alright, I hope that helps you out, John. John, yes, I know. You said that a lot. I know. You know what, John? I know that you know that Griffin knows that you know that he's a narcissist. Why doesn't he care? He's a narcissist. John, he's a narcissist. He does not care. Why doesn't he care? He doesn't care because he's a narcissist. And narcissists, at their foundation, do not care what you think. They are the malicious part of those people that do not care. They manipulate you maliciously because he does not care at all. Probably because he's depressed. I know we've done a reading on that before. You know what? I will ask the cards. I just realized that was a question, but I will actually ask the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ten of Swords. He does not like himself. He is in a bad mental place. He's the Ten of Swords. Not a good place. A small mental death needs to happen for him to get over that. But he's still not into that. He's still at this bad stage where he is he is overwhelmed with stuff, and he can only deal with it if he does not care. So he's got a lot of baggage, and he does not care. And there is a break, so I'm gonna take a drink and be hydrated. Ha ha ha. Ah. Water. I see that John has retracted a message. It is too quiet. I shall choose an oracle deck. One, two, three, four. Getting to the vortex. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We leave it in the box. We leave it in the box. My relationships are supposed to feel good. Your life is supposed to feel good to you. Before your birth, you knew that the primary component of your physical experience that would offer the greatest value for your personal and collective expansion and joy would be the relationships that you would experience with each other. It was your plan to relish the diversity of your relationships and to choose from them the details that would make up your creations. And here you are. Relationships I don't want clarify those I do want. Whenever you know what you do not want, you always know more clearly what you do want. So in any poignant moment of awareness of another person's undesirable situation, give your undivided attention to the idea of improvement that has hatched from your interaction observation. And as you learn to do that, not only will you be of increasing value to others, but you will see how your relationships with others add immeasurably to your own becoming. And John says, why doesn't he care if he acts that way? But it's a problem if other people do. I will ask the cards. He thinks I was abused. Interesting. Interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he has his own opinions about you. So why doesn't he care if he acts that way? But it's a problem if other people do. So why is he a hypocrite? Why is he a hypocrite? Ace of Swords. The essence of the mind. Need a little bit more detail than that. 7 of Wands. So he thinks his actions are the only justified ones. He thinks his thoughts and actions are the only ones that count. And that is what the cards are saying. He thinks he was abused. So it seems to me like Griffin's opinion has brought up your own questions, John. Because if it didn't make an impact, you wouldn't be bringing it up tonight. It's quiet. I'm getting an oracle deck. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shine. It stays in the box. Why isn't Griffin sorry for what he did? Oh, c'est la vie. I will get back to you my lovely cards later. Let's see. Pick another day. Why isn't Griffin sorry for what he did? Number 8, so you get an extra card. And you get 2 extra cards. Yeah, number 1, cat tart. Why isn't Griffin sorry? Why isn't Griffin sorry? Oh, and then 2 extras. Hold on. So the answer is 3 of Wands. He's not very good at being social. Like, this cat here is just kind of in the corner looking away. He's not good at being social. He's not good at all at being social. He's a hermit. He's a bit of a hermit. 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. And he focuses on bad things a lot. Especially resources and his environment. He looks badly upon the things in his environment. So he's not good socially. He's a bit of a hermit. He prefers to be a hermit. And he does not think... He's not wealth mindset. He does not have wealth mindset. He has a poverty mindset. And he's looking at the bad things around him in his environment. So he's not focused on your grief. He's just not. He doesn't care. He's focused on what's around him. He's focused on himself. And he's not very good socially. So he's just not sorry. When I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition. There is no condition so severe that you cannot reverse it by choosing different thoughts. However, choosing different thoughts require focus and practice. If you continue to focus as you have been, to think as you have been, and to believe as you have been, then nothing in your experience will change. Only I know what is appropriate for me. When you remember that everyone who asks is given, then how wonderful and appropriate is it for you to make the choices for you? For the universe operates much more efficiently without a middleman interceding on your behalf. You always know in the moment what is best for you. I can gradually change my vibrational frequency. There is no thought that you cannot eventually have, just as there is no place that you cannot eventually reach from wherever you are. But you cannot instantly jump to a thought that has been a vibrational frequency but you can not instantly jump to a thought that has a vibrational frequency very different from the thoughts you are usually thinking. Behind my every desire is my desire to feel good. There is no desire that anyone holds for any other reason than they believe that they will feel better in the achievement of it, whether it is a material object, a physical state of being, or a relationship, a condition, or a circumstance. At the heart of every desire is the desire to feel good. Water time. So he did what he did because he thinks it's justified. I'll ask the cards. One moment. Hydration time. Ah. So did Griffin do what he did because he thinks it's justified? 8, you got an extra card. Number 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. La, 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 la. It's magic, you know. La, 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 la. Did Griffin do what he did because he thinks it was justified? Did Griffin do what he did because he thinks it's justified? Yes, he did what he did because he thinks he'll be justified. An Apprentice of Pentacles. He's not very experienced with resources. Feels like a scramble. And it's a immature move. Whatever he did was an immature move. Because he's not very good at resource management. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out, John. Okay. And then an oracle card to read. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Asking it is given. What if Source were standing in my physical shoes? It is not your job to make something happen. Your work is to simply determine what you want. If we were standing in your physical shoes, our attention would be upon bringing ourselves into alignment with the desires and preferences that we have launched. We would consciously feel our way to alignment. Was he also trying to get the reaction out of me just because he likes seeing people get pissed off? Let's ask the cards. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Robin Wood Tarot. Was Griffin trying to get a reaction out of John? Was was Griffin trying to get a reaction out of John? Yes. Oh, yes. He loves seeing people squirm. This is the card of defeat. He loves to see people defeated and pissed off. He loves that. It really gives him a big ego boost. So yeah, 100%. He loves to get people pissed off. It's the highlight of his day. Two and two, money and the law of attraction. When I didn't side with him, he got mad. Read on that. Number 3. Supernatural deck. When I didn't take his side, he got mad. Read on that. Oh. Reading on Griffin getting mad that John didn't side with him. Let's see. Ooh, we got the 10 of blades. Yeah, that did not make him happy. He did not like that. That was bad. He didn't like that at all. And 4 of cups. One more. One more. Tie this together. Okay. Weird. So he did not like that you didn't side with him. And yet this entertained him greatly. What he still did brought him a great abundance of joy. What is the Empress? Okay, I want to know more about that card. King of Pentagrams. He feels in control of his environment, and you not going along with it made him angry. But he was still vastly entertained by the whole situation. And that is what the cards are saying. Okay, and Francis says, "Hi, Violet." "Hi, Francis." And Francis says, "How are you?" "I am not yet hydrated. I think I need to be hydrated more. I'm gonna hydrate. I refuse to die straight." I've also been streaming for an hour now. That's pretty cool. Halfway there. Halfway done for the night. I hope you're doing well, Francis. And Intuitive Jen says hi. Hi, Jen. I hope you're doing well, Jen. I am refreshing my chapstick and clearing my sinuses? Yeah, sinuses. Okay. And Francis says, "May I request for an energy reading and guidance for Francis, please?" Ooh, energy reading and guidance. Okay. Energy reading and guidance. We need a deck. We need a deck. Number 2. And it's the Gate Turrets. There we go. So, energy, reading, and guidance for Francis. Nice. Okay. So, energy reading is the world. That's good. That's good connection. So, really good energy. Like, worldly energy for Francis. You're doing really good. You're like hooked into the stream. I like it. And guidance. Victory of Swords. I think you've won the game tonight. You're doing really good. Keep going the way you're going. You're going great. Don't change your trajectory. Just keep on going. You're doing great. And that's what the cards say. That's pretty good. Good for you, Francis. And Francis says, yes, hydration isn't good. Do readings with Face when? Like your game streamings. Oof. Okay, so with my setup, I'm gonna have to say I do not have the technology to do that because I have to have this setup with all my cards and looking down at the table. And I cannot also be worried about another camera somewhere else in the vicinity. It's just not going to work out in the position that I'm in. So I lack the technology and the space to do that. The gaming setup is my laptop camera, and that I can just set up and have going. So there will, unless like technology works this way differently, I'm not going to be doing face for tarot card readings. It's nothing personal, it's just I want everyone to be seeing the cards rather than my face while I'm doing tarot card readings. But when I'm gaming, it's more passive, and they don't need to look at what I'm doing with my hands. So it is what it is. I don't think I'm changing this too quickly. I don't really have a reason to. Francis says, I'm sick with full-blown fever but flu, but recovering really fast. Good for you. I said the last part as a manifestation just to let you know. Laughing in hand emoji. I can't tell what that emoji is. It's a little person making some sort of expression. Puppy and medical thing. And Francis says, good Lord, I'm so glad. Thank you for the insight. You're very welcome. Teary-eyed. Thank you, hands and crown. You're very welcome. Well, even though you're sick, you're on the right path. That is what the cards say. You're doing good. Hydration time. And Francis says, alrighty then, divine timing. What is that little sign? Little person emoji and thank you hands. You'll get there when the right technology fast. It's not about the technology being fast. It's honestly about my setup. Because to have both setups, I have this setup here, and I don't move anything. And then if I do my gaming, I also set up something. That way I don't move something. And then I have, whatchamacallit. In OBS, there's a way to switch between setups. So that I have this setup here. And then I have the gaming setup, say, there. And it works so that I can do both very quickly, and I don't have to completely take things apart, because otherwise this camera would have to be taken down to go to the computer. But then I started using the one on my laptop, which worked for the streaming, and then I didn't have to get another camera, so that worked out. Because this little camera here is on a tripod pointed down. Okay, let's see here. And Feria says, hello. Hello, Feria. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Floating hearts, floating hearts. Sakura flower, sakura flower. And Francis says, I'm so glad. Could be the Lionsgate purging of old energy. That could be very well a reason. And Francis says, questions, feelings, and intentions of Joe towards Francis, please. Yes, I shall start a list. Francis. Violet, can you ask about my medical condition, please? What's causing it? You trust me, you know me. John, I really do not. John, I am not a doctor. I cannot advise you on your medical stuff. I will not be asking about your medical stuff. I am sorry. A different question, please. Okay, Feria says, feelings and intentions of N family member towards me. Okay, and then Feria is on the list. And John says, I mean, it doesn't mean that I shouldn't go to a doctor. Come on. And I cannot give you medical advice through tarot cards, John. That's just not a way. That's just not a good way to do business, I don't think. Because I'm not a doctor. I can't look at your problem and go, this. I just do not have that. And that's just not what tarot cards are for. So I'm gonna say go to someone who can look at it and actually make a medical decision. Okay? And Francis says, regarding technology and setup, makes sense now. I understand why most tarot readers are doing it that way. Yeah, it's really complicated. I mean, you would have to have 2 cameras set up, and then you'd have to have them positioned so that one is not in the way of the other. And then I know some have them set up where they have a nice board that they can set up their tarot cards, or they even like have their camera slanted towards the table. But it's really difficult to get the camera in the position that you want it, and then you want it to stay in the position that you want it. In fact, this camera is staying in place because of biter clips. Let's see. Freya says, is my situation within karma for the mess I caused at SK? And Freya has 2 questions. And Francis says, question, who is spying on Francis and what intel are they gathering? Please give me characteristic or clues on who this person is. Sure. And then Freya says, my mom N is manifesting over time in my personal business and she won't stop. What action can I take against that? She is killing me. Oh no, honey. I understand. I'll give you a reading for that. It sucks. Alright, so I have caught up on chat. I'm gonna do these. So Francis's was feelings and intentions of Joe towards Francis. Joe. Feelings. And intentions to Francis. I need a deck. I need a deck. Number 6. Robinwood Terrace. Okay, we have the cards. We have the questions. I'm going to put this over here because it's in my way. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so Joe's feelings and intentions towards Francis. Okay, we got Temperance. Temperance is a major arcana. It's a patience card. So she is very patient of Francis. She tries to observe and withhold opinions and be patient. And then the intentions is that she feels like a giver. She feels like she wants to give resources to Francis. An olive branch, if you will. Not you know what? Not an olive. Maybe not an olive branch, because that is an offering to give up. But an olive. A helpful hand. That's a better way to put it. She wants to offer. Joe wants to offer a helping hand. Okay. And that is what the cards say. So Francis. Feria. Okay, so Feria says, is my situation within karma for the mess I caused at SK? It's gonna be a deck. We're gonna need a deck for this question. Number 6. Robinwood Terrace. So is Feria's situation within karma for the mess Feria caused at SK? Is the situation within karma for the mess Feria caused at SK? Yes. 100% manifestation from that karma. Like, look what you did! You did that! Congratulations! I don't know what you did, but you definitely did it. So yeah, um, it's definitely karma coming back at you. And what was the other one? Oh, so that was the second one. The feelings and intentions of N family member towards Feria. I am gonna get to that one. Don't worry, I see it. I see it. Haha, I caught it. Because I saw there was two. Okay. So feelings, intentions to Feria from N. There we go. Okay, feelings. Ooh. Intentions. Ooh. Look at all the spilled blood here. My God. This bad Jushu. Where's where's my tuning fork? That's bad mojo. That's bad mojo. Get it away. Get it away. Sorry. Whew. No. I do not like that. That's bad feelings. Ugh. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Clean those cards. So feelings, oddly enough, the cups, and intentions, appropriately enough, the swords. So feelings are that N is focused on all the bad stuff, and they're not focused on any of the good stuff. They are just fixated on those spilled cups, and they are not looking away from them. And then intentions is that they were overwhelmed in their mind, and they are just not okay. This is a small death kind of card. Where they just this problem is too big, and it is the ending of the cycle of swords, which can be a very combative playing field. And N needs to go and refresh. They just okay. They're noping out of this. They just cannot. They cannot. They're done, and that is what the cards are saying. It's kind of messy. Absolute mess. Ouch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Feria. That was. Whew, that's messy. I do not like that. So I would, may I advise that you avoid this person? They do not think very well of you. Okay, did Fairy ask questions, and then Francis? And Francis' question, who is spying on Francis? Okay. Who is spying? What information? And characteristics or clues on who the person is. Okay, well. So out of my decks, this has human characteristics, so the supernatural, and the Robin Hood Tarot. So out of these, I'm gonna go for 6. Number 2, 1-2, supernatural deck. Okay, so who's spying on Francis? And what information are they gathering? And what clues can we give Francis? What clues can we give Francis to who they are? So, who is spying on Francis? A lover. Of an intimate lover. I mean, it's the lovers, so it kind of is coming forth and saying who. What intel are they gathering? They're gathering in emotional intel. They want to know what makes you tick and characteristics about the person. There's a lot of boning going on. They are emotionally, or they come off rather naive. And they're not great with, let me think of the right words. They're naive. That was correct. Page of Goblets. They're not very emotionally regulated. Like, they're immature in emotions. And 10 of Blades. Interesting. So if it's the 10 of Blades, then they are bogged down emotionally by a lot of logical thoughts. Like, they are so fixated on the problems that the problems will stab at them and cause them great misery. Deep inside. This is not on this part would not be on the surface. I feel like this one would be on the surface. The Page of Goblets. And then the 7 of Bones. Introspection of action. So they're looking a lot at actions rather than emotions. Oh, okay, so they are gathering the intel of the emotions. They're trying to, based on your actions, they're trying to derive your emotional reactions. So they want to learn about you. They have. Okay, so I get a reading that this is like a big hole in their heart and they just want to fill it up and they want to get closer to you. This person is young, infatuated, and if we're going to go by the card, long hair, fair skinned, big eyes, big lips, big nose, average size, really good, young. All right. I hope that helps out. I hope that helps you out, Francis. That is what the cards say. And then Feria. Okay. And Ferios is my mom. This is Francis's deck. I need water and then I can continue. Okay. Here we go. My mom N is manifesting over time in my personal business and she won't stop. What action can I take against that? She is killing me. Her personality type is dominant. I even had another tarot card reader, her numerology, and telling me it was right on top of the pyramid of people, so like she is dominant. Yes. Yeah. I did not like that energy read of her feelings and intentions. That was not nice. She will get her way and she has zero mercy. IDK what to do. Alright, so that sounds like you need advice. So I'm actually going to go and ask the Oracle cards if they have some advice for what to do about this overbearing mother. Number 2, the crows. We're going to ask advice from the crows. Okay. Territory. 49. Territory. Crows are very territorial. They have distinct groups and they will not hang out too long on a block that is not theirs. Territory indicates that someone may be entering your space uninvited, or that you may be the one who is the intruder. This card may also ask if you are protecting something out of concern that someone may be trying to step on your toes or take over something you cherish. When territory appears in a reading, you may need to consider what boundaries are in place or if they are needed. Would the situation benefit from establishing some ground rules? Territory may also appear if you need to carve out some space for yourself, whether that be within your home or in the form of time to be alone. You may need to define an area that is solely yours and yours alone. So you're going to have to go and set some boundaries. You're going to have to find your own territory, find a safe space, and call that yours, and do not let her in. And I don't know what your situation is, Feria, but that is what the cards say. You're going to have to make it work. You're going to have to find your own space, and you're going to have to put your foot down and say this is the way it's going to be for my space, and you're not allowed to change that. And that is what the cards say. I wish you luck. Wish you lots of luck. Okay, so I did Ferias, and I'm going to take a water break, refresh, and I have 20 minutes left, so this might be the last list of the night. I'm going to hydrate, because I've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes, and I only stream for 2 hours at a time. Tasty water. Okay. I need a small refresher. Okay, so last list of the night. Okay. Francis says, question. I was at the thrift store the other day, and one of the staff keeps following me, and was literally on my face putting stuffs in front of me. Question, was she trying to attack me spiritually? Interesting. Princess. And Freya says, does Anne enjoy seeing me suffer? Is she holding me back intentionally, or is it unconscious? Freya. Debbie says, hello, beautiful. Hello, Debbie. Debbie says, can you tell me what the universe has to say tonight? Yes, Debbie's on the list. Freya says, Will traveling with the family bring more problems to me? Feria. And Francis says, regarding Joe's reading, it was super accurate. She just offered me a free ticket to a live theater play. So sweet. That's cool. That's good. Aw, that is awesome. Oh, sweet. So sweet. Sweet. I do believe you meant sweet. Close enough. And hard eyes. That's cute. And Miriam says, hi, hope you're doing well today. I hope you're doing well today. And Miriam says, what blessings are coming towards me soon? Thanks. Miriam. There we go. You are on the board. And Feria says, lol, lol. That's so bad. It's making me laugh. Honey, you should have felt it. It was terrible. Oh, ha. Visceral reactions. And John says, is Griffin talking to any girls romantically? Yeah. Virya says, what do I need N to think or feel about me for her to leave me alone? Detached went utterly wrong. She's so chaotic and entitled. Even when she loves me, she causes endings. Feria. How do I find my own territory energetically? Will that situation end up balancing itself out naturally? I just pray over it. Alright, so that is going to take up the rest of my time today, guys. So, no more questions. Feria is going to be the last question for the day. I only have 15 minutes, so we're going to jump right into these questions and do them. Let's see. We had Francis. I was at the thrift store the other day, and one of the staff keeps following me and was literally on my face, putting stuffs in front of me. Was she trying to attack me spiritually? Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, was the woman at the thrift store trying to attack Francis spiritually? So, was the person at the thrift store trying to attack Francis spiritually? The answer is no. The Knight of Swords. Let's see. Ugh. So they were being aggressive. They weren't trying to do anything spiritually. Mentally, they were trying to do something aggressive. And it was uncomfortable. And whatever was in their head, they just did not like what they saw, so they acted aggressively towards it. And that is what the cards say. Okay, Francis, and then Feria. Which deck? 1, 2, 3. Supernatural deck. There we go. She does and enjoying seeing Feria suffer. Is she holding back intentionally, or is it unconscious? Okay, so the second question we're just going to change to, is she doing it intentionally? Does she enjoy seeing you suffer? We will assume unconscious if it's a no. So does and enjoy seeing Feria suffer. And is she holding Feria back intentionally? Okay, so she doesn't like to see you suffer, but she is holding you back unintentionally. Page of Pentagrams. She is not good at she's not good at resource management. She's not good at dealing with her environment. It's a mess, and she deals with it very immaturely. But this one, 9 of Blades. This is another not so good one. Is she holding you back intentionally? Yes, she is holding you back intentionally. She's whatever reason she has, this is not a savory person. She does not feel control in her environment. That's one thing. And then it leads to wanting to control the people around her. And you are a target of that. So it's not even about you. It's her insecure feelings being put upon you and trying to control you. So that is very unfortunate. I'm sorry to deliver that news. Let's see. And then we got Debbie's. Debbie's. The universe. All decks on deck. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. Okay. And David's question is, can you tell me what the universe is trying to say tonight? It's all about the vibes. It's all about the vibes. Come on. There we go. Meditate. Number 22. The universe says to meditate. Number 22. You've been meaning to meditate, and maybe you're managing to, sometimes. However, if you really want to live a fully grounded and guided sixth sensory life in the flow of synchronicity and good vibes, you must meditate every day. I know it takes time and commitment, but the gain is worth the effort. It stabilizes your sixth sense and trains your mind to quiet down so that you can hear your vibes more accurately. View meditation as a gift, not an assignment or an unpleasant duty. You don't have to meditate for a long time to be successful. 10 to 20 minutes is adequate. What is far more important is to meditate at the same time every day. The more consistent and predictable it is, the easier it becomes. Your subconscious mind starts to anticipate that time as a moment to relax and listen to your higher self, and it cooperates. If you're consistent, you'll receive the guidance you seek as you meditate. It's simple. Start with breathing slowly in the count of 4, and then out to the count of 4, and relax. Think only of your breath and being. Start with 5 minutes and work your way up to 15. If your mind wanders, don't worry. Simply go back to breathing. Be patient and stay with it. Look forward to it. Enjoy your meditation time. It's an appointment with peace. Nice. That's a good one. I like that one. Alright. Thank you, Debbie, for asking the universe that. That was a good one. Okay, hope that helped you out. And then I'm going to do Feria again. Let's see. Will traveling with the family bring more problems? Number 3. Okay, so will traveling with the family make more problems for Feria? Yes. A whole lot of emotional problems. So, yeah, don't travel with the family. No, not after that reading. You don't do it. And that's what the cards say. I hope that helps you out. And Marion says, what blessings are coming towards me soon? Thanks. That is it all. Decks on deck question. Number 3. Supernatural deck. What blessings are coming towards Miriam soon? What blessings? What blessings What blessings. Ooh, we have the victory in logic. That's good. That is definitely good. That's 6 in swords. So you're gonna have a logical victory. This is the mind. This is mentality. You're gonna have a breakthrough with your mental state. Something puzzling is going to work out for you. That's really good. That's good. You're going to be able to figure things out very easily. So, a clear mind, that's a good thing to have. And that is what the blessing that is coming to you soon. A good, clear mind. Okay, Miriam and then John's. John's was... Is Griffin talking to any girls romantically? 2. Is Griffin talking to any girls romantically? Is Griffin talking to any girls romantically? The answer is no. He is too fixated on his broken cups. So he's not talking to any girls romantically. Hope that helps you out. Okay, and then for Feria. What do I need? What do I need and to think or feel about me for her to leave me alone? Detachment is wrong. She's so chaotic and entitled. Even when she loves me, she causes endings. How do I find my own territory energetically? Will that situation end up balancing itself out naturally, or I just pray over it? Alright, we're gonna ask the card for advice. That's a lot. First, we start with the deck. The Robinwood Tarot deck. Now let's sort out these questions. Okay, so what does Feria need to do? How does Feria find her own territory? And will that situation end up balancing itself out naturally? Okay. Got 3. Okay, so what does Feria need to do? How does Feria find territory energetically? And will it balance out itself? Yes. Okay, so what does Freya need to do? Okay, so from the mental defeat that your mother is dishing out, you're gonna have to take all of these lessons that you do not want in your future relationships, label them as red flags, and take them forward with you on your journey in life, and look out for those red flags because you're going to want to avoid them at all costs to keep your peace. And then how to find your territory energetically. You're going to want to seek out friends and your network of people that are going to help you out. You're going to want to find those people that make you feel safe, and you want to really focus and love those people, and you want to take your experience and be with better people. And will this naturally balance out? It's hard, but yes. There will come a time where a new cycle begins of the mental suit of the swords. There's gonna become a what's it called? It's not going to be like next week. It's gonna be in the future. This will resolve itself. Things will change, and you're gonna start a new mental path that is healthier and fresher. And it's because you're going to take all your lessons from this person who's terrible. You're going to apply them to life and say, no more. You're going to find people who are not like that. You're going to be able to find good relationships. And that is when everything will start to balance itself out. And that is what the cards say. Alright, so that is the last reading for tonight. So that's a good reading for you. So it's giving you hope for the future, giving you a starting plan. Really focus on people that you like to be around, and try to avoid mom as much as possible. Alright, so that's a good reading. It's a very hopeful one, because that means everything's going to work out in the future. It's very good stuff. I wish you well, honey. That is it for the night. I am at 2 hours and 6 minutes, so I'm over my 2-hour mark. I'm going to catch up on chat, and then I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to hydrate first. That way I can make myself... Excuse me. I'm going to make it through chat if I hydrate, because everything is dry in my head. Very good. Okay, we're gonna catch up on chat. Okay, Francis says, thank you for the reading regarding the spy. Super helpful. Follow up, yes, no question. Is the spy Kelly or Jacqueline? Okay, so I love your question. I really do. I am burnt. I cannot do any more questions tonight. Bring it back tomorrow and I will happily answer that question, Francis. And Francis say, or Joe. Or Jay. Again, I love the questions. You gotta bring them back tomorrow, okay? And Feria says, what's wrong with her mentally? She used to have some empathy. She is bad at handling things, yet she fights tooth and nail to be the handler. Anyway, hopefully that's the past. The situation will sort itself out naturally, and I will emerge on top of everything like always. Hearts, hearts. 888 today, so pray. Good luck. Bring any other questions back tomorrow, and I'll be able to do readings for them. I do wish you luck, honey. I know you're in a very stressful situation. And Francis says, I'm glad to know the spy is a lover. Okay, not some malevolent or evil deity. I was starting to gear up on my exorcism and protection supplies. Some sort of symbol, cross symbol, garlic, swords, and sword. And Freya says, this year is the year when I find my people. White heart, red heart. Aw, I hope you do, honey. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, Freya. You deserve it. And Freya says, thanks for everything. You're very welcome. And John says, why does Alex get mad at me? Never mind. Yeah, bring that question back tomorrow, John. I will happily answer it. Alright, you all had lovely questions tonight. Thank you all for coming. I will be back in 22 hours to do another tarot card reading stream. I hope to see you there. Bring all your lovely questions. Until then, you'll have a lovely night. Francis says, thank you for the very insightful readings, Violet. Super appreciate them. Virtual hugs. Virtual hugs back. Good night. I love you all. Bye-bye. Mwah.